Have you ever noticed how your dog sometimes curls up next to you? With their back turned? They settle in. They sigh. And there they are, facing away from you, spine pressed up against your side or your legs. And you might find yourself wondering, is this a sign of disrespect? Are they annoyed? Why aren't they facing me? Many owners misread this behavior. In fact, some even feel hurt or rejected by it. But here's what most people don't know. When your dog chooses to sleep with their back to you, it's not an insult. It's not avoidance. It's actually one of the strongest signs of trust and emotional security they can offer. And once you understand why, you'll never see this behavior the same way again. Let's unpack what's really going on. First, understand how dogs instinctively behave when they sleep. In the wild, dogs and wolves sleep in close contact with those they trust most. It's a protective formation. The pack lies close, backs and sides pressed together. This creates warmth, safety, and mutual defense. But within that pack, sleeping with your back to someone else carries a very specific message. I trust you to guard my blind side. By turning their back to another pack member, a dog is signaling complete trust. They are saying, I know you won't harm me. I feel so safe with you. I can turn my back and rest. So when your dog does this with you, it's a reflection of that ancient instinct. You are their pack. You are their safe space. And they are showing it in the clearest way they know, through body language. Now here's something even more fascinating. Sleeping with their back to you also helps your dog relax fully. Facing outward lets them monitor the room, or the environment, for potential threats. And because they trust you implicitly, they don't feel the need to watch you. Instead, they assume their natural role, alerting outward, while trusting you to remain part of their safe space. So the next time your dog snuggles up with their back to you, don't take it personally. Realize this, they are offering you one of the deepest gestures of canine trust. Now, some owners ask, why doesn't my dog always do this? Sometimes they face me. Sometimes they curl away. Does it mean they love me less? Absolutely not. Dogs vary their sleep positions based on mood, temperature, and emotional state. When your dog faces you, especially curling up close to your chest or head, it's a different kind of closeness. It often signals affection, comfort, or even a desire for reassurance. But sleeping back to back, or with their back against you, speaks to a different emotional state, calm confidence, trust, security. It's their way of saying, I don't need to watch you. I know you've got my back, just as I have yours. Now let's go even deeper. Sleeping this way also releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, in both dogs and humans. Skin to skin or back to body contact triggers this hormonal release. So when your dog presses against you, even with their back, it's reinforcing your bond on a physiological level. You both feel safer, more connected, more secure. And here's something you might not know, not all dogs will do this immediately. Rescue dogs, anxious dogs, or dogs with trauma may take time to feel safe enough to sleep this way. So if your dog has started doing this recently, celebrate it. It means your bond is growing stronger. It means they trust you at a deep, primal level. Now let's address a common myth. Some people say this is about dominance, that your dog is claiming you or disrespecting you. That is completely false. Dominance theory has been widely debunked in modern canine science. Sleeping positions are about trust and comfort, not hierarchy. Your dog is not disrespecting you when they turn their back. They are demonstrating the highest form of trust a social animal can show. So what can you do to nurture this bond even further? Simple, when your dog chooses to sleep near you, whether facing you or back to back, welcome it. Maintain a calm, safe environment. Respect their space. Let them choose the closeness and positioning that makes them feel most secure. Over time, you'll notice your dog seeking this contact more and more. Because dogs thrive on consistent trust. And sleeping positions, far more than verbal cues, reveal how deeply your dog feels safe with you. Now, one final insight. If your dog sometimes shifts positions during the night, facing you, then turning away, it's perfectly normal. Just as humans shift in sleep, so do dogs. And in fact, dogs who feel deeply bonded to you will often check in through the night, pressing against you, sighing contentedly, then resettling. Each of these moments is a quiet reaffirmation of your connection. A silent way of saying, I'm here, you're here, and all is well. So the next time you feel that familiar warmth against your leg or side, pause for a moment. Realize, your dog is offering you trust, loyalty, love. Not through words, but through presence. And through one of the most ancient, instinctive signals in the canine world. They're saying, "You are my person. And I trust you with my life, even when I sleep." Now I'd love to hear from you. Does your dog sleep this way? Have you noticed how their positions change over time? Share your story in the comments, I read every single one. And if you found this insight valuable, subscribe, because we're going to keep exploring the hidden language of dogs. And how to deepen your bond even further. Because the more we understand these subtle signals, the stronger our connection becomes. And remember, when your dog turns their back to you at bedtime, they're not rejecting you. They're loving you, in the most profound way a dog can.